Here's Chris Villar, Michigan News Network.
All right, thanks, Chris. It's 9:25 here on 102.7 WMOM. Welcome to it. And our sister station, Hot Country Hits 99.9 on Facebook. We're streaming this both on our WMOM Facebook page as well as our Hot Country Hits Facebook page. And over and as well on the air on 102.7 WMOM, our digital devices like your Amazon Alexa, your Google Home, and streaming at WMOM.FM. Jack Greavy, Executive Director of the Sable Point Lightkeepers Association, in with us this morning. How you doing?
Doing great, yeah. Really enjoying the summer weather we've been having, and really enjoying the water and the lighthouses, of course.
Absolutely, and we are in the middle of the summer. I have to ask you right away out of the gate, how was the 4th of July weekend at all of the lighthouses? Was it pretty packed? What was the activity like there?
4th of July weekend, Saturday and Sunday, pretty busy. We are still closed on Mondays throughout the lighthouses, but again, open on Tuesdays. So okay. we saw some good numbers throughout the lighthouses, and certainly celebrating 4th of July is a great time to go visit the beach towns and beach communities. So.
All right, so and it's nice to be able to see the history in action. Hey, I have a question for you. The years that these lighthouses have been around, how long has the three individual lighthouses been here in the community?
There's actually, we cover 4 lighthouses in the community
right.
here.
Yep,
Big Sable down to White River. Mm-hmm. We're celebrating a couple of those next year, 100th year anniversary of the Ludington North Breakwater, as well as 150th of Little Sable Point Lighthouse. And then further south, of course, White River Light Station, celebrating 150 years in 2025. So pretty old, but still standing strong. Of course, Big Sable then 1867, so it celebrated its 150th just a few years ago.
Wow, and you've got some big celebrations coming up. Yeah. We're going to get into that either a little bit today, but probably more realistically as we progress throughout the summer months here. Jack, let's talk about some of the details and events that's happening, including something that, let's see, today's the 11th, so this first thing is tomorrow, right?
It's tomorrow, yes. We do have a yoga class down at the White River Light Station starting at 6:30 p.m. This is a free to attend. Certainly nice to go out to the channel there, right in the White River area, White Lake area, and enjoy some yoga. So
okay.
It should be a good time.
Did you do that last time?
I did not get out there last time personally, but I still need to get out there. And yoga is a great way to exercise, move around, move those joints around, and make sure you stay limber. So.
And I know I made the mistake of saying it was in the morning, but it's actually in the evening, which is kind of cool in the sense. And 6:30 p.m. right?
6:30 p.m. tomorrow at the White River Light Station.
All right, and free or just what's the cost of it?
Donations are always accepted as our organization. This one is free. We do have our number of lists of sponsors this year. Certainly go to our website and check out our event list, and our sponsors will be listed there as well. A lot of good generosity at the area this season to support Splika's summer of events. So everything will be free.
All right, looking forward to that. And let's go to July 20th. What's happening there?
July 20th, we're skipping down a little bit. There actually is another one on the 13th as well there, too. So just this coming week as well, July 13th, we do have a Night at the Lights event. Yes. That is at Little Sable Point. So 7 p.m., again, a free concert down at Little Sable Point. I heard there's supposed to be some aurora lights going on this week, too, so it might be a good chance to catch those out there as well.
All right, looking forward to that. And it looks like the rest of the week after we get past tomorrow should be okay weather-wise, so that'll be nice to see that. Take us through what experience it will be like with this concert. Step us through that experience, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so you want to bring down a lawn chair or a blanket, something to sit on the beach with. Certainly bring down a cooler if you'd like at 7 p.m., so maybe it's a good time for your dinner. Typically, I have a later dinner in the evening, so 7 p.m. is typically my time frame. So feel free to bring down a cooler down there, bring down a lawn chair, and enjoy some of that music with a beautiful sight of Lake Michigan.
All right. That is this Thursday,
This
right?
Thursday,
yeah,
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Now, July 20th, Bus Day is back. Take us through that.
Yeah, so we have 6 of those allocated per season. We're about halfway through right now, so there's still a lot of opportunity to come out for our Bus Day. But Bus Days, what that is it's a dollar ride bus that takes you from the Ludington State Park out to Big Sable. That's typically a 1.8 mile hike through the sand terrain and gravel terrain there out on that access road. But for 6 days out of the year, including this coming July 20th, you can actually jump on a dollar ride bus and ride out there for a very nominal fee. It's a $6 for a round trip adult ticket and $4 for a student or youth underneath the age of 17.
Okay, cool. And it's a good way for especially the seniors. You know, I've heard the reaction from some of the older generation that maybe can't make it out there anymore, and to do that walk. And this is just a great opportunity to help make this happen.
Correct. Yeah, our part of our mission statement is increasing access to all. Certainly, this is increasing access to Big Sable Point Lighthouse. That's for sure.
All right, that's July 20th, noon to 5 o'clock, and then the next day we have another event, right?
Correct. Down again at the White River Light Station, we do have another concert down there starting at 7 p.m. That's going to be another. Bring your lawn chair, bring your towel, your blankets to lay out on, and bring a cooler down there even as well. So just enjoy the scenery of the lighthouse being next to you. The tower will be open for those time frames for those evening concerts. So if you would like to climb the tower in the evening, it's a special opportunity to do so.
All right, and let's see, Chris Kennedy, Eric Michaels going to be there, 7 o'clock start time for that concert. Do you know a little bit about their music at all?
I do not. I did not look up them this season. I know they've been with us in the past, and I know they've brought a good show in the past, so we're looking forward to that.
All right. It is July 21st, and a lot of these details we can find on your website too, right?
Correct. Yeah, if you type in splka.org into the URL browser, you'll be able to pull up our website and find out all of our list of events for the rest of the season, as well as on Facebook as well. You type in SPLKA into your search on Facebook, and you'll pop right up there as well.
All right, and a lot of these events free, but good donations to keep the lighthouses going. That's not a bad idea, right?
Yeah, the gift shop space will be open for these evenings as well, and of course tower climbs. So if you'd like to give back in those ways, that certainly is a good way to do so.
And when we talk about tower climbs, is there a standard price for that, or is that still donation? Take us through that.
Yeah, so that's $8 for an adult pass to climb the tower, or it's $5 for a youth pass.
Okay.
There is an all-access pass, so if you're interested in doing all 4 lighthouses, there's no expiration date on those all-access passes. So if you buy that and it takes you a year or two to go to all the lighthouses, that's totally fine. It's $25 for an all-access pass for an adult, or $15 for a student.
Okay.
So pretty nominal fee with that, and you end up getting a discount if you purchase that and go to all 4.
Do you still let people stay overnight at the lighthouses or not?
Yeah, so all of our keepers stay the night at the lighthouses, but we do have a suite, and we have been auctioning that off in recent times, and actually we'll have another auction this coming fall to stay out at Big Sable Point Lighthouse.
Okay.
Kind of a sneak peek with that. We are trying to make a full experience, so trying to get involved with a pilot right now to do a full tour of our 4 lighthouses in that same time frame, as well as a catered dinner out at Big Sable and possibly a bonfire package as well.
Cool.
So trying to make that a really special experience for a couple, a small family.
That's cool. Yeah, and that was my next question: is how many people on average can stay at Big Sable in that suite?
Yeah, during the season in the suite, we're looking at 2, 3, maybe 4 comfortably.
Okay.
But really looking at a couple anniversary or a special celebration type of thing too.
All right, love that idea. Let's forecast just a little bit into 2024. What's going to be going on? Because that's a special year for you, right?
It is a very special year, a great year to kind of springboard the organization, and also to celebrate our lighthouses here. Of course, I mentioned that Ludington North Breakwater is turning 100 years old next year. I've been working with a lot of the stakeholders with that lighthouse. Of course, the City of Ludington, National Park Services, the SHPO office, State Historic Preservation Office, to get an idea kind of to come to fruition here. The idea is a similar concept to what we have seen down in Grand Haven with the musical fountains, or the Cascade Falls in Jackson, Michigan. And that is to light up the lighthouse with color, with lights, and to correspond that with audio, and to have an event down there so people can drive up to the beach, or they can sit on the beach and enjoy a light show from there. So had an on-site visit with a vendor yesterday. It went extremely well. And looking at some additional content concepts. Of course, you look at the breakwater and you're thinking, that's pretty far out there. It's a half mile out and it's 57 feet tall. How big of an image are you going to put on there?
Yeah.
But, certainly there's other aspects that we can put up projection screens on the shoreline for the history of that, do additional lighting on the pier itself, and then go in that direction as well.
Absolutely.
So looking at some fun concepts with that.
All right, good, and hopefully we'll still be a part of that concept too. I'm looking forward to those conversations there. The question I also have is that we talked about with the mayor and the city manager yesterday in regards to the new merchandise shed there on Stearns Beach, and some of the rumors that have been flying is, because you guys sell your own merchandise at the Lighthouse, at the Breakwall Lighthouse. Do you see that relationship forming there? I think that's been a conversation that's kind of been up in the air a little bit. And your thoughts on what's going on out there, what relationship can be had there?
Yeah, all good questions there, and I've had a chance to briefly look inside that shed as well. Right now, it's mostly the beach items. They have wanting to expand out to the T-shirts and merchandise like that as well. If they're not selling merchandise that is related to the Lighthouse, and if they're able to provide us space in that structure, which the conversation has been had as far as allowing some of that's a small space in there for the Lighthouse.
Okay.
Certainly, if those aspects are made and met, there shouldn't be an issue with that. It is a 3-year term as far as that lease goes. So, of course, after the 3 years, we'll have a pretty good synopsis of if it's helping us or if it's hurting us as a nonprofit. Do
you see it as a positive thing at this point, if you don't mind, or not?
At this point, it's hard to tell.
Okay.
It's a tough one to tell. Certainly there's beachgoers that aren't going to make the trip in the truck out to the breakwater to purchase some of those items. Time will tell as far as if it's going to be a benefit or a not to the organization.
All right. We'll keep following that along and see if it can be a true benefit in all regards. Anything that we missed talking about this morning in regards to the Sable Point Lightkeepers Association?
I would like to make a quick shout out to Todd and Brad Reed Photography. They recently gave us a very nice canvas image of Big Sable Point Lighthouse to go up in the gift shop space out there.
Oh, cool.
So if you're out that way, it actually is for sale. If it does sell, we do get 50% of that proceeds back to the organization.
That's great.
A full donation to the organization as well as benefiting us as well. So definitely looking forward to more of those collaborations moving forward with the organization, and wanted to thank the Reed family for that great donation. All
right, great shout out there. Jack, we appreciate you always coming in with the monthly updates to keep us on track, and hopefully, as tourists appear here in the area, as people move back to the area or move to the area, just to be exposed to what we have to offer, which is a lot here in the greater Ludington area, and with the 4 lighthouses that they can actually experience. So I think that's the cool part, that nothing is necessarily off limits, that you can stay overnight at one. You can climb up to the top of, I think, all 4 of them, right?
All 4 of them, yeah. In the state of Michigan, this is the condensed area that we have is the only area in the state of Michigan that you can go up 4 towers.
That's cool.
So it's just over 50 miles there from top to furthest north point to the south point in that space. Having be able to opportunity to climb 4 towers is the closest area you can do that in all of Michigan.
I did not know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Jack, we appreciate you always. Again, if you want more information, they can go to the website or the Facebook page. Tell them the simple way to do that.
Yeah, simply typing into any search bar, splka.org will take you right to us, and certainly all of our events and opening hours and costs are all associated with doing that task. So.
All right, sounds good. Jack, we'll see you back here soon, okay?
All right, thanks, Chris.
Absolutely. It is 9:40 now on 102.7 WMOM and Hot Country Hits 99.9. Stick around. Lots of great hits on the way.